Welcome back to Brighter Shores. We fought Ugly Beastmen, the passive mind fighter target, for hours and hours. It says 23 hours and 14 minutes. Not exactly accurate. It's been many days here of just logging in and getting a little bit done while doing completely other stuff. And that means we've made it to level 27, where we can unlock the next passive fight here. In total, that was 97 hours and 53 minutes of Beastmen here, which got us enough experience for the next passive, which is kind of perfect, really. We are back at it here. Also, while we were doing that, the total experience we got was significant. To 27 here. 145,350, just about. And also, drops, which is slightly different than some of the previous passives. Got experience and chipped Beastmen claws. Some Beastmen could do with a manicure for passive training, 5% potion experience, mine. So, for the mine experience here, which is interesting. Potion reagents, potion reagent bank. Level 20 fighting, mine fighter here. So potentially a passive potion. What that's like here. Grind slugs, potion of wealth. Hope port XP, hope port. Passive potions. Hope Forest. Mush Snake Eyes. 5% potion, XP, mine. Looks like it could be 80 here. Seems likely. Doesn't really say on here, interestingly enough. Just part of it. 20 mine fighter. Mine, then to the port. Yeah. And we can drop these off in the storage rift, which we now have access to, which is fantastic. I think I did technically miss a bit by not putting things in storage, then the inventory filled up. Do it every day, it won't get filled, since the total gets to 24 hours. But anyways, that was a whole bunch of additional levels here. Got us to 62 in the mines, which is almost enough, really. Just need to get a little bit more for the final bit of the main story requirement, 65. I think we can definitely make that happen here. Other requirements that we've run into was 35 slime fiend for fighting, which we're probably getting closer to. Probably get a few more levels here passively though, because we also, after we get that, we do need 35 blacksmith, so that's gonna be a bit more work here, clearly. So I suppose, since it is on the list of quest requirements we're gonna need to run into soon, we should probably just work on getting some blacksmith levels. Would definitely be more useful to get stonemason levels to make like weapons and stuff, but honestly, we're not really at the point where we need that currently. I mean, we could make some new stuff for the mine fighter here at 27. That's a lot. I'm gonna do some blacksmithing first. It's just over here. Okay. This is the stone section. What are we missing? What do we need for making the next bits here? Making basic metal kite shields, which we've never accomplished. What do we need? Making metal kite shields just out of laterite iron ore. Look in the ores and ingots bank. We've got ethereal kidneys, platinum. Just shock out of iron ore, huh? Stock out of it. Laterite iron, Lunite iron, Julith iron. Better ones. So we just need the worst level of iron from mining. Alright. We can go get a pile of that. And then what's a flint mace need? That's the next thing we're going to unlock here. It's here. Then also needs iron. Let's need a whole pile of iron here. Heaps and piles of iron ore. Makes sense. What's everything in here use? Athril, Lentium, iron ore, Lentium. Yeah. Athril, Cabernet, Athril, some poles too. Metal Shield doesn't use any. Rapier doesn't use any. These don't use any. We definitely sprinted straight through our first ore supply too quickly. Alright. Let's go mine a decent pile of laterite iron ore. For now, we're just going to check in the mining section. Laterite iron ore is the level 2 stuff here. Used until level 46, kinda. So the dilapidated mine cavern and the bridge cavern. There's a storage rift right next to it, so that's perfect. Oh, having storage is gonna be so nice here. Alright. Let's make our way past the floor guys again. Get up there. May even mine multiple piles of it. Since we clearly going to need a lot of this ore. Let's straight past this one, because it's occupied. Into here. Also have the more powerful floor tentacles now. Not really a huge concern. Since you just walk one space away and then we're fine. Alright. Mining. Not going to be a lot of experience in the mining level department here. There's a lot needed on that front. But it gets the job done. I'd also probably just purchase a bunch of iron ore. I don't really feel like doing that just yet. Might be more effective since, like, well, this is level 2 miner stuff here. It's not exactly going to be good experience. We'll think about it. 759 silver there. It's not terrible. Huh. Yeah, the storage is right here. Just perfect. No need to teleport constantly back and forth to places. Really is a pretty good time, all things considered. I have to see if there's still places where it's awkward to deal with. I'm assuming so. At least slightly less awkward than it was before. I'll take it. Okay. Then we also need to deal with smelting all the iron ore too. It's gonna be something. What do I think? Maybe like 3 inventories will be fine. I don't know how many things we're gonna need to make. Get to a level where we are using the next kinds of ore. Just good enough should be alright. We really only need a few levels here. You can get away with like 2 inventories. Make a few of those shields. Get us somewhere. A few shields, a few maces. I need like level 7 to be enough here. 4. Not a huge amount of experience between single-digit levels here, which is at least something. Well, that's okay. Okay. Probably just gonna end up needing more in the future, though, so I'll just buy more. Look at this. The Goblin Smelter, baubles or some ores. You can put in the storage bank. Open the storage rift marker. Deposit all the things. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. Very nice. Let's continue mining the new bits. Definitely not going to be getting a miner level here. I'm just mining a couple iron. Also need to potentially mine a whole bunch of stone too. For the stonemason stuff too. Ideally we want to get all the stuff to passive levels. But we still obviously would need to passively mine a bunch of stuff to be able to use that passively. But wouldn't need to make all the different pieces. Still a lot of things we need to get up to 20. Making progress though. At least a little bit. So Forger, Alchemist, Gatherer, and then all three of these. So the Gathering ones, Alchemist, and the Crafting ones. Got quite a few available. I guess the other question we need to think about here is what would we want to put experience knowledge points in? We still have a few things to unlock here with the next Mine Fighter. There'll only be one thing to unlock. The new Mine Fighter fight. Passive. Of the available options. Definitely some that would be potentially more useful than others. It's also I want to get everything up to 20 so we can put experience into things we need. Look at what we have here. We need 50 Alchemist, which we can't put experience into, 61 Chef, which we could. I don't know if putting all the experience into Chef is the most valuable. As a hat. Still getting more hats, having a good time. We need something from this. Something with the forgotten stuff. Clearly something happened there. We don't really know what, haven't really discovered what the actual skill requirements for the Bog of Forgetfulness is. We also have this one here, which we need 35, and that, 35, that's there. And lost of time could be anything. The post as it currently stands, I just want some more Mine Fighter XP. It's kind of the easiest to deal with, though. It's probably not. I just put it in Chef. Could be alright. We've got options, which is nice. Well, we'll do one more inventory. Why not? How we do it on knowledge point anyway? 43%? It's going. It is going. Huh. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of just mining these lowest level ores and rocks to get this any more levels here. Definitely want to go over to the passive mining training. Would be better. Or not even really better. It'd definitely be slower. But it's passive. That counts for a lot. If we did not have the passive training, we'd be not making very much progress here comparatively. Pretty much anything above 20, almost all the experience has come from passives. We'll see what we do if we get everything to passive training levels. I'm going to think about in the future here. For right now, we still have more goals that need to be dealt with. And a whole new area that we haven't discovered yet. Which is obviously going to be quite impactful. More things to see. More stuff to do. Should be great. Calm. Is it or for building materials? Thing for building materials that's going to help. Not that we really care about where the banks are anymore. I guess there could be spots where it'd be quicker to go to a specific item bank than to a storage stone. Could be a thing. Need to consider that. Not like we can really choose different places to collect the same resources. At least not mostly. A few different places with the same trees. Some of them closer to other places. In general, though, should be fine. Okay. Last ores for this batch. And teleport back to this way. Over to the smelters. Get all this smelted up. And ready to go. Okay. Goblin smelter, goblin forge. Very good. Use goblin smelter. Place all these in here, one at a time. Load it up. Load it all up. There you go. And last one. Pump the bells for a little bit. And there you go. Nothing more convenient than going and getting all of the slugs or whatever. Pumping them up with the gas vents. This works fine. Huh. You have plenty of these bars here. Used for blacksmithing 0 to 46. I guess in theory. There's other things that we can use though. I don't think that's super accurate. Just that it's just probably at level 47 is when we get the new requirements. There's 5 already. Also get experience for this part. I have to consider that. Probably just use up all of the supplies here. Let's see what level it gets us to and everything. There's more levels here is not a problem, obviously. I need some help. See all the levels here? Look at all that. Looking good. Take the ingots all at once. And put the rest in here. Okay. We have the banks for the ores and bars and the wood bits. It's all available here. That'll work. A little bit of pumping. Getting there. We're getting there. Take the molds, ingots. 40 XP is definitely pretty good. One more level for the next unlock. We're still going to make a shield. This will make a shield. Get the bonus experience for that at least. Now this is also just the same bits here, but with a pole instead. Forge a shield that we can't use. We can sell it though. That's something. Not that it's likely going to sell for much, since it's going to be such a lower level piece of equipment. If it comes out rare or whatever, it's at least a little bit more value. Not the main thing we're worried about here. Does make it slightly more complicated to calculate if it's worth making things. Level 6, now forge a basic flint mace. That requires coarse hickory poles. Do we possess a good variety of coarse hickory poles? Coarse hickory poles. Yes, we do. Alright. Well, let's make some of these then. Presumably they'll give more experience since they're a higher level requirement and uses even more resources. 5 bars and a pole here. A large mace. Very impressive. Forge that up here. Get some more levels. We also need to be aware of how many bits of these we have. Again, could potentially just purchase the finished products here for usage in this. More experience and all that. Experience. Experience. There you go. Make another mace, I guess. Cryo Knight only. Not so useful for us. Uncommon though, so that's something. Sells for almost a silver. Not too shabby. Sure, if we tried to purchase all these, it would be significantly more expensive than that, though. See if there's any weird recipes that are just super easy. There's a rare one. Rare mace. Level 7. We're up for the next unlock. Yeah. And we also have just all these things taking up space here. Technically, put them in the quartermaster storage, just in the unattuned section. But it also doesn't have all the space, so perhaps not. It does make it more awkward to make things here. Level 7. We still have like 12 piles of things in here. A lot more iron. That's kind of what we needed for now. Let's deposit all of this. Iron ingots and iron ore. Alright. This one here is 65, that's what we needed. Let's see where we need to go. Mine Gnomic Silver. Over this way. Okay. Teleport to the deep mine. And run out from there to the Gnomic Silver. That'll be fine. Wraiths are not too aggressive. I mean, they're aggressive, but not in a way that actually stops us or anything. So, there's that. We also try our hand against the Slime Fiend. I don't like our chances currently, though. 27 versus 35. Gear is... I mean, 18 rare is actually pretty good. But it's level 35, but it's rare. It's something, at least. I think the main thing we might need is more potions of healing. We even get higher level potions of healing. Wouldn't be a bad idea. 25% at level 29. Get some passive training working for Alchemist here. Gnomic Silver. Mine it. Get everything we need. Got it. Mine some Gnomic Silver. Mine the Gnomic Silver for the Cyclops Guard and the Cyclops Pass, so let me pass. Exclusive lump of Gnomic Silver. There you go. Then the Cyclops path is over this way. We're just going to teleport to the forest. That's what we're going to do. There you go. And that's going to presumably get us a chunk of experience and access to the next area. Also just a good idea to get the quest done because they give a lot of experience. And that works out nicely. We did it. We made it. We're doing stuff. Alright. Get over here. Our gear is the wrong stuff for here. That's okay. Excellent. We get one area's combat up too high. Yeah, real problem. Walking in with gear that doesn't do anything, just getting absolutely shredded. We need to switch gear if we get to that stage. Not that we're ever running around aggressive enemies in other areas too much. That's a real concern. But never know. Subscar. Here's your chunk. Brought to the Noach Silver you have requested. Thank you, friend of the Cyclops. You may pass. Main story, episode 3, complete. Congratulations, you completed episode 3 of the main story. Head into the Cyclops Pass towards episode 4. Access to Chronopolis. 16,900 Mine Fighter XP, 24,500 Miner XP, and 88 silver, 300 copper from Goblin Loot Chest. There you go. Mine Fighter 28. Again, an improvement. And Miner level 21. One more level for the next unlock. Better Basalt. Or the first Basalt. Better Basalt. Rugged. There you go. Cool. Travel. Door is open. Path forward. Ensues. Chronopolis. Interesting. So if there's a path there, or we're just already here. Another city kind of area. Out of the forest, out of the mines. Or back in the forest. It's also fine. New stuff. Let's see here. Boulder Canyon. Alright. Not exactly straightforward, is it going to be? That's alright. Cyclops Canyon. Unicorn Farm. Okay. Cheese Shop. Ralph Cyclops Guild Contracts. Our cheese is wonderful and creamy and produced right here on this farm. Take it cheesy. Trade with the cheese guy. Future items. Level 61 merchant, level 272 merchant. It does bring up the question. New stuff. Main story. New Chronopolis with a letter from Lieutenant Green for Captain Waltron of the Chronopolis Guard. That's what we're currently trying to do. There's also Spirit Essence and the Battle of Fortune Hold. And the new professions. Watchman. Detective. Leather worker. And merchant. Alright. Those are new things. Fascinating. Cheese guy. Cheese shop spotting thieves. 144. Apprehend customer. Buff unicorn. Okay. Thomas Cyclops. Unicorn farming is hard work, but it's good to earn an honest living. Buff unicorn. Majestic farm animal. Ultra Cyclops. Honest work being a unicorn farmer. Yeah. Customer. So they're just doing cheese stuff. There we go. Cyclops Store Cave. Victor T. Cyclops. Merchant Guild Contracts. Still have top quality unicorn dust. Not interested in dust. Still not interested in dust. 87 and 356 merchant. See these customers walking through. They'll pop back up. Spun thieves. 248 apparently. My goodness. Come on, go back to this section here. Find some interesting stuff out here, that's for sure. So you get some actual experience in order to get to this knowledge point here. Shrubby Canyon. Passive gremlin fighting. Alright. Good to know. Also, it's different directions. Oh. Aggressive. Whip off saber-toothed tigers. Inconvenient. More saber-toothed tigers. Run away. Stony Ravine. Out here. Let's travel to Chronopolis. Okay. Let's go back out here. No thanks. Not right now. Get to that in a bit. Oh. Running, running, running. We'll probably at least fight them a little bit. What are your stats? Orbital to Tempest. That's nice. Really have something with that. Start getting some level 0 Watchmen equipment here. Better than nothing. And some experience. That's nice. Okay. Don't worry about that. It's kind of here in the outskirts and farms and such. Actual Chronopolis over that way. Look up Sleeping Cave. There's Steel. Of course we are. This way. Cyclops living area. Nothing. Alright. Gonna discover every single bit here is definitely a process. Maybe might. I mean, you probably want to get through here to get the teleport. It's super convenient. We will press on. At least a little bit here. Right pass. Saber-toothed tigers. Alright. Travel to Chronopolis proper here. Really just looking down on it. My goodness. Northwest East Pass. Has anyone interesting tried to come through here recently? Unless there's been an alarming number of people coming to buy cheese. There's a cheese shop out there. Just passing through. Give them an item. First we need to bring those two, that's fine. So not quite in a city or anything here. Keep looking. Hey! Helps us outskirts portal. Honestly, kind of exactly what we wanted right now. Teleport to Chronopolis outskirts. Lovely. That'll do. That'll do. Okay. Let's go deal with the rest of the iron that we got. We'll continue exploring Chronopolis in a bit. For right now, I need to get this knowledge point. I do think some more passive mind fighter training could be beneficial. And I want that unlocked. You see in the knowledge points, we also need to get toothpicks, I guess. We don't really have the wood available. That's something though. Something we could put a point in, at least. Right now, the Mind Fighter one's definitely higher priority. Well, that's okay. I'll sell these. Could technically, again, keep this to make a special whatever. Not too worried about it. Rare flinch mace. Sell that. There you go. Okay. Back to here. And more teleports. Looks like we're probably going to have a second one in Chronopolis too, I would assume. Outskirts and then not the outskirts. Let's put the teleports all over the place. Well, that's good. Cool. Definitely going to be able to get this knowledge point from with the rest of all the ores and bars here that we got. That. iron ore. Use it all up. Definitely overestimated potentially the amount of low-level iron ore we needed. Still usable though. That's alright. So make sure we make everything we can. Because that bonus chunk of experience is pretty good. Definitely make progress towards 20 here. Pretty good. Fetch the bellows, take all the stuff. Okay, put some more in. Oh. Also, just having new skills allows us to up the total level some more. That's something. That's nothing we're super worried about right now, but it's definitely something. More progress to be made. More things to get up to level 20, so passes become an option. All connected. Or just money. Money can also just buy it. See how much the various tools are going to cost for things. They're fairly expensive. We're kind of at a much better monetary bit now. Should be able to afford at least something. It's gonna be more costs of like enchanting or whatever. Again, something to look at. For right now, we are continuing working on getting more everything. 28. Managed to defeat level 35 spiders at level 32 scout. How much our gear helped us there. Knowledge point. We're gonna get the giant rats here. Check. Beautiful. And level 8 of blacksmith. Forge basic throwing rings. Very cool. Before we do that, to finish doing all this, we're gonna get bank iron ore, grab it, use it, make it. Because yeah, at this point, the next thing on the list does not use the iron here. That's alright. Something. We'll get experience from all this anyways. Since we have it. Might as well. Yes, each individual bit gives significant experience. These lower levels here. It's definitely something. Bellows this. Alright. See if we can make all maces. Yeah, there's another hat. If we make all the maces, we're gonna run out of wood bits too. There does seem to be fairly consistent ways to get your weapon crafting experience without the wooden handle parts. It would be technically possible to avoid having to go get more of those. There's also ones that use a lot more wood than the mined portions. That's a different direction. Depends what you have or what's cheaper. There's options, for sure. Probably also just accounts for level requirements and materials used, so for the most part, should be fine. Or if it's faster to make things with less pieces, or if it's the same to make things with any number of pieces, the more complex recipes are just better. Lots of things to consider. Alright. So we have some stuff here. For stone weapon crafting, for bone weapon crafting. For metal crafting. We're using hickory poles. There we go. Take the bars here. Okay, let's make some stuff. Mace fortune. Should be plenty of experience in all these bars here. Definitely gonna be something. Can work with that. I can work with that. Come on. Could be multiple heating stages for more complex bits too. Potentially. XP, that's level 9. Just needs one more level. As we keep getting higher levels, we make higher level things that sell for more. That's a direction you could, in theory, go. You can just make higher level things out of the lower level materials. Could go and buy a whole bunch of low level materials. Potentially profit by selling higher level, more expensive bits. Well, if you keep getting common, it's still not worth very much. Comparatively here, this is worth 388. This is worth 120. It's definitely a difference. Fortunate one. Oh. We're able to make a couple different things here. For the next set of everything we have. So we got a few other ores and stuff in here too. Just getting over each individual hurdle of do we have all the different resources we needed. It's definitely part of it. There's that one. That was rare. What's that worth? 480. There you go. And one more. Not bad. We'll just see what the leather worker set does. Leather working. We can work the leather. Moderate deer leather. Cow leather. You're working the leather. Not actually doing anything with it yet. Potentially for later, I suppose. Calm. That takes care of that. Then we head back in here. We have some more of the bars. And some more of the poles. Pole, pine pole. Hickory pole. Looks like we're gonna end up with more hickory poles than we need. Those aren't used for anything else. We could probably just sell them then. Or buy more iron, also an option. But I think since we'd always most likely just get more experience for doing higher level stuff, that'd probably be more helpful to not make more than we need like we currently are. We could be making even better stuff. It would give us more miner XP for mining it and everything. Level 10! Basic common short swords. Alright. Another mace. Let's see the total amount of bars we have here so we make sure we actually make a number of things that we actually have use up all the bars. Would be good. We don't want to have some extra bars lying around. That's no good for anybody. Can always just sell them. Would rather use them for experience though. That's alright. It is alright. Go. And what are our options? 4, 4, 5, and 5. Okay. We have 5 bars here. And 17 here. Alright. Well, we obviously can't do 555 for that. We have in total 22. Okay. 4, 4, 4, 4. 16, 20. 5 and 5. It's down to 12. And it is 10 more, 12 more. 2 5s and some 4s. Gets the job done. Okay. Well, used everything up here. Nothing else besides this uses these poles. Which is pretty wild. Remember, they're used for other things. They're also used in stone stuff, so still good to have these around, I suppose. Some of the wood bits are used for multiple things here. Clearly. That works. Alright. That was a whole pile of stuff here. Making level 10 stuff now. Really working out. Put the rest of it in here. Make another bit. Just need to be able to sell things through the quartermaster bubble. Would be helpful. So look at all the stuff we're making. Wild. Just have the unattuned area empty. We can just make a whole bunch of stuff all at once. Alright. Grab out the iron ingots. All of them. Make some 4-bar stuff. Specifically, these throwing twin blades. See if we can see if this feels like it's a faster process with only 4 bars used instead of 5 in a pole. If there is a difference, it's not going to be a huge amount, I wouldn't think. Anyways. Well on our way to 35 blacksmith, clearly. Another rare one, though. Not too shabby. Make another one. Inventory is filling up with all kinds of good stuff. No, it's Cryonite only. Used to create an epic weapon. Lost and found to learn more. Sounds like something. That is a higher level quest. With all the podiums and nonsense. Definitely a lot to do in that quest. One more level for the next unlock. Alright. Make some more thrown twin blades, I suppose. Not the worst idea. 47% to next knowledge point. Unlock those sticks we can't really do anything with yet. Real question would be, do we get the lesser experience for the passive just by having the level? Or do we need to actually unlock it first? More things to look at. Alright. That's all of those. We got new things we could do. Like the throwing rings, short sword, and soon to be javelins. What does that all use? Throwing rings is just Cabernays. Short sword is just Cabernays. And the javelins is also just that. Alright. Just a lot of that stuff. I kind of just need to empty the inventory. How much of that ore do we even have, anyways? 24. Single inventory of it. Alright. We can use that up. The usage seems to be far outstripping the production of just mining up a little bit of it to get the levels here. Something. Which all this stuff sells for. Sell Cryonite stuff for a bit. It's not auto-selecting the rare ones. Which is fair. Maybe you don't want to sell the rares most of the time. That's okay. Okay. Let's make this pile of bars. Get the first time bonus experience for making all the new stuff. Let's see where we're sitting then. So clearly are going to need more. Let's see what it does for us. Also get experience for just making it in the first place, so that's something. Oh, all that. 6 at a time, huh? Used with Gnome Smelter. Really? And the Gnome Smelter is over here. Okay. Gnome Forge, Gnome Smelter. Interesting. I'll teleport to the deep mine then, I suppose. Now we're over here. Not too far of a distance, really. In terms of actually having to get places, it's definitely a distance. Getting punched in the face. Having a good time. Let's get in here. To the Gnome Smelter. See if that is processed any differently. I mean, just pumping it all just works. That'd be preferable, clearly. Right? All the way up this way. You have to see if we are going to need to get a better weapon for fighting the slime guy. Those are not bad by any means, but of course could be even better. Alright, let's get the Gnome Smelter going here. There it is. I need this gas. That's a hand crank. That's a gas inlet if we use this machine. Turn hand crank. Or the smelter first. Add gas via the gas inlet. Because I want gas inlet. Gas leeches. Oh, this needs gas leeches again. Okay. We'll go get some gas leeches. I'm just get an inventory full of gas leeches. And those are all down here. It's a Granchik Cave. It's a gas grotto. So this is gas up here. Interesting. Alright. Grab some leeches. Fill them with gas. Turn this into stuff. More steps. More bits. Very good. Loop around here. Loop around here. Loop around here. Alright. Fought that guy. So past. Over to the leech chamber. Let's grab a pile of leeches here. We don't need to worry about it in the future for a while. So that's all good. Doesn't grab any experience picking up a gas leech. Or grabbing the gas or anything. Which is unfortunate. Well, we get the experience when we actually make the bars and everything, so that's fine. Alright. Just pick him up. Pick him up. Alright. Hope Forest level is almost higher than our Hope Port level. Wild. Did have higher quest requirements, I suppose. That's alright. Real question is going to be how much more of the next ore are we going to need to the next levels of things. As it currently stands, we only have an inventory of it. It's clearly not going to be enough. As much as 3 inventories more was perhaps too much. 1 inventory is not going to be enough, clearly. Could also endeavor to fill up all of the gas stations with leech gas, just all the way to the top. Each one's worth quite a bit, so should be fine for a while. Gas chamber is over there. Okay. 6 more leeches. Okay. Take them out. Okay. This will be our second inventory full of leeches we've grabbed. Luckily, they keep on spawning here in the leech pools. Wouldn't be much of a leech pool without a bunch of leeches in it. That'd be no good. Clearly. Okay. Back through the tentacles area. Yeah. Right. Over here. Over here. I'm on the gas vent. Fill it. Gas leeches. Lots of gas in here, apparently. Just keeps coming. There you go. Hope I didn't put too much gas in it. For blacksmith and stonemason. This gas leech needs more gas. Does it want more gas? Good question. No gas required for the bone right, apparently. That's something. It's a whole pile of bones, though, which is a whole separate business, clearly. How are we doing on hats now? We're up to 14 unique hats, looks like. 13? 8, 9, 10, 11, 13. 13 unique hats, some duplicates. Enough to technically be done. And to keep getting uniques here, though, for ourselves. Worry about that later. Got quite a few duplicate hats here. Definitely over half now. 13 out of 20. Continues to be rarer and rarer to get the ones you don't already have, which is fine. Right. Few more gas leeches. Should be good. And then we go put these in, make a few new things. I'll guess to where we are going to be currently at. Back to the deep mine. There we go. It's deep down in here. It's an option, though. Hey, made it past. Perfect. Definitely speeds things up. And not ending up getting attacked by the aggressive monsters. Run straight through. Everything works. Looking good. Okay. Running. Running. Just running. And problem solved. Okay. Let's get these gas leeches in place. By that I mean pumping them into the gas stuff. This is still a hand crank, though. Use item on gas inlet. The gas leeches. Goes from 0 to 10. in the gnome smelter. It seems like one of these charges smelted 6 ore. Well, the gnome forge, gnome smelter and gnome forge both use the gas here. Passive jewelry bench though. I have plenty of gas for my full inventory of leeches here. They kind of flop off. They're probably fine. Cool. Banks over here. Make some stuff. Do some stuff. Should be good. We're not going to get the next knowledge point right now. That's alright. What's the next passive in here? 32. How am I gonna get there? I'm going to need another knowledge point for wretched corrupted miners. Oh, they're right. Higher level 4. Fighting boss. Better things are probably gonna go anyways, so should be good. Okay. Let's get our ore here. New second level ore. Got a good number of Flantium and Adithil. Let's leave something. Smelter. Put it all in. Rather or Denary. Indeed. So we're actually like just smelting stuff normally here. Instead of inscribing the stones with magical power or something. It's definitely something. Definitely a lot of something. How much gas is this gonna use here? 1. Now we have to take the ores of the mold. There you go. Chunk of XP. And full rain. Cartes ingot. No one has figured out where to put Cartes in the periodic table. Squish it in there somewhere. Sure, it's gonna be fine. It's only the rest of the ore here. Grab the rest of the ore here. Do all that. Make it. Do it. Do it. 1 ore in at a time. Of course. Alright. Well, that's okay. Add more ore. Smelter ore to ingots. Use the ore on the smelter. There you go. Simple as that? Really? Simple as that. And then hand cranked bellows here. And grab it. 330 experience. Not too shabby. Huh. You need to consider what we're going to be making here with our 24 total ingots. Or if it's just enough to get to the next set, since we did so much extra iron stuff. Also a possibility. We will see. Just need to get to 35. It's gonna be a lot. Many different requirements for many different things. Level 12. Metal javelins. Basic level. Only a cryonite can equip this weapon. Fair. I'm not even getting the humorous quips about what a javelin is. Gotta be a cryonite to see that. That's fine. Last of these ores. Put them in. I have to see if I can definitely see other see what's ending up being required for the other big quest here. Forgotten things. I'm sure everything's gonna have its use. Let's grab our bars. Make some stuff. Good times. Ingots, grab them all. Alright. Now use the forge here. What are our options? 4, 0, 4, 0, 5 and 0, 6 and 0. Alright. Make one of these. 5s now. 5, 5. It's 10. 14 left. Not ideal. No wooden pieces whatsoever, apparently. It's definitely something. Level 12 is what we're currently at. Make a javelin. I'm gonna see 10 or 20. We do 5s or we could do 4s. I want to make a sword though too. And this is 6. Eventually it's gonna be a 6. Make a sword. For the bonus experience, of course. That's pretty good. Gonna have a leftover bar. Or 2, or whatever. If we get to the level for that. Higher level though. Yeah, 14 for that. Not gonna be getting 14. Make a javelin though. Five, another 5. And then we could do a 6 if we had it, which we don't. Well, that's alright. Oh, calm. A few more levels were gained here. Still a few more to go. Well, certain throwing knives might use the next door though. Don't need to overdo it. And another hat. Not fun. Alright. Another one of these. Getting towards 13. That's something. All the amounts of bars and stuff used. Not as perfect of ratios of one thing, one of another. More complicated. Later game stuff happening. Make another javelin, that's fine. Alright. Let me put the 1 bar in storage for later, I suppose. Might as well. Might as well. We used up a little bit of the gas. Nothing too crazy. And quench it. There you go. Level 13. Brilliant. Pass the rest of this. Go sell all this. Why not? Get things cleared out of the inventory. Worthwhile endeavor, I'd say. Alright. Higher level now. Still not actual high level, clearly. It's a start. It's a slight continuation of a start. Confirm so. Alright. I think we're just going to go and fight some stuff again. Next passive of the rats. They're just rats. literally right next to the Beastman. A lot of work. Assume we have a high enough level weapon, which we should. Once we're actually in the mines. Yep. See in 69. Should be more than enough for a little bit of fighting here. The Ratty Terminus. We have a trek up there. The real question is going to be what a rat drops. Presumably something. Or money. Money would be fine too. Many options are available. Just determining which one actually is. There you go. And the rats are, again, fairly close to this storage rift right here. If they do drop anything, it'll be no problem moving it into there. That should be good. Storage. Rats. Sure they'll drop something. Rat tail. Could be. Make some passive experience rat bits. Rats. Prepare for battle. Punch him. Strong enough. Rat fight. There you go. That's a new hand. Up to 14. Lovely. Oh. What do we get from rats? Is money. Alright. That's fine too. I'll punch him. Until next time. Goodbye.